We're getting new details on what's becoming an intensifying back and forth between Iran and the United States. Iran now says it is willing to participate in nuclear talks with the U.S. President Trump said he's been talking to Iranian leaders already this week, and more discussions are planned, though the U.S. also moved its carrier strike group, the Abraham Lincoln, to the Middle East after protests broke out across Iran in recent weeks. I want to bring in retired Admiral Adm Stav. He's a CNN senior military analyst and former NATO Supreme Allied Commander. Thank you for being here. Iran says it won't negotiate on its defensive capabilities or its missile program. Does that limit the chances for success here?
I think it does. Certainly the Trump administration, quite correctly, has been very consistent on this, that it's not about just ensuring you're not going to pursue nuclear weapons. We also need to see progress on reducing ballistic missile capabilities, and we need to see progress, I think very much so, on the proxies. Now, the comment about defensive systems, I think that's probably in the trade space for negotiation. But let's face it, Omar, a week ago, it looked like those strikes were going to launch. Now, at least we're talking about talking. That's a better place.
Talking about talking. Hey, in diplomacy, sometimes you'll take it. Between the previous attacks by the United States, the war with Israel as well, now recent countrywide protests, I mean, has Iran's regime been significantly weakened if you compare it to, let's just say, a year ago?
Absolutely. If you want it as a percentage, and I give you this as a military analysis, I think that Iran's offensive military capability has been reduced by 60, perhaps 70%. That's because between us and Israel, huge part of all this, we've taken out a lot of the offensive capability, certainly of Hamas, most obviously, but also of Hezbollah to the north. We've knocked down the Houthis. We've reduced the capability. Then you get to Iran itself. They've taken a lot of punches at their ballistic missile production facilities, certainly at their Iranian nuclear program. So all in all, I'd say they're, let's call it half of what they were a year ago, maybe a little bit less than that, Omar.
More broadly speaking, I mean, you take the strikes that the United States has carried out or helped carry out against Iran. You look at the operation in Venezuela. For the most part, from the U.S. perspective, they've been able to carry out these operations in a pretty clean manner. And I mean that in the sense that, Americans have not been killed as part of it. They've been able to get in and out, and it hasn't led to any wider escalation. But I wonder, just from a military perspective, as you continue to consider options like that, what are the risks of potentially another military operation that you think, all right, well, we did it once, we can do it again? Is that the correct way to think about it?
It is, but I'll make two important caveats. Correctly, we say, well, we don't have any boots on the ground in Venezuela. We don't have any boots on the ground in Iran. True. However, we have a lot of boots at sea, about 20,000 pairs of boots, if you will, sailors and Marines in the flotilla. President Trump likes to call it the Armada off the coast of Venezuela. That's a lot of American boots at risk in theater. Now you come over to Iran. Here you are in the North Arabian Sea and Northern Indian Ocean. You've got probably 10,000 plus sailors on that carrier, the escorts, a lot of airmen who have come into the region to prepare. So point one, we've got a lot of military capability committed in these two theaters. And point two, you can only go so far with these kind of strikes. They can have real effect, seem to be doing so in Venezuela. It's a different kettle of fish, Omar, in Tehran. Unlike Venezuela, where it's more corruption and crime, and you could probably get them to make a deal, and we probably will. The mullahs, the Ayatollah, they're true believers, both literally and figuratively. So I don't think the level of strikes we have capability to provide will suddenly turn that regime around. Ultimately, it's going to take more than strikes, probably more economic pressure. I don't see, final thought, I don't see the
Yeah.
administration in any sense putting troops ashore in either theater.
Admiral Stavridis, always appreciate the perspective. Thanks for being here.